Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Cousins gives way to Cook. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Under 10. Hatch it.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Second and 5 now. Cousins going for the deep ball. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph, 53 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. There they got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, first and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Check.
Third and long for Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's caught at the 25. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Brashad Perriman, 74 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because it's accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 70 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Cousins now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 20-yard touchdown. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gay is on for the point after. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Vikings 13. Bradley Pinion will kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Levante David in on the tackle. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On second down now, it's Cook. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
49, check 49, check 49.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 76 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Dancing to his left. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that. tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Tight dog. Hey, stop. Easy.
Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Wait. Tighten up.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa.
Let's go. Let's do this.
it for the first time with Williams. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Mahomes. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They give it to Williams, running right. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From the 36, Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line.
First down, Kansas City.
Yellow. Hey, 43. Good track.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, it's Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Right there. Hey, 43, 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. To throw, Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Protection's certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Jameis to throw it. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 37 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Chiefs 10, Buccaneers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Now a first down carry by Jones. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Winston throwing complete to Mike Evans. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as they are now. We step aside. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They're going to run for it with Jones. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
Mike 50, 57. Pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. 57 color. 57 color. Hey, watch it. Watch it.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Yellow.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 33 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, the second down throw on target. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Jameis now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Wait. Here we go. Let's go. 56. Here we go.
Winston airing this one out for Evans. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Mahomes forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Go! Hey, watch that. Attack! Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Man, I got you. Check. Fresno. Hey, switch gears.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes going deep here for Watkins. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Winston now. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Ready?
Check back.
Back. Do. Hey, let's go.
On first down, it's Logan. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Winston now from the 50. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. They'll run on first down. Logan. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They run again with Logan. They'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there but couldn't get much further. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Winston. Complete, he finds Braid. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here we go. Wait. 5 on the 50.
To try again after the sack. Winston, he's going to let it go deep for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
15. Correct.
Watch the twist.
Yellow. 15.
Whip. Watch the whip. Bang.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
54. Attack. Switch.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Check 26.
Correct. 15. Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Right there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Devin White able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Yellow.
54, Mike. 50.
Yellow.
Check. Watch 54.
15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Winston. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Run. Check the backer.
Now Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. And the pressure gets to him again. Reggie Ragland. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone will pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy is covering you. He's usually pretty good, too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
On first down, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jameis again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Winston on 4th down. He's got Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Jameis now 9 of 17 through the air.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Again, it's Winston. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Evans once again the intended receiver. And now it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
He's tired of you. He's tired of us. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in. Let's go.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Tampa. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready. Flag 22. Mike 54. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
First down, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Vikings nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On the carry, it's Cook. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 66 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check. Green, triple T. Switch.
Now Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Watch twitch.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Throwing, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. There's Evans again, complete. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball, outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston, and he's going to go down again. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Here's Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Everson Griffin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action now. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Open man, once again, it's Thielen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston, he finds his target. It's Evans. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Ready, blue 80, Sonic, green 17. Time go.
On third down, Winston. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They're going to try for it on fourth. Winston stays out there.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Flip it. Kill. Hey, turn it up. My 55. Boom. Hey,
Winston to throw for it on fourth. He completes it to Evans. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. The first down throw for Winston. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because
now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
That's the way. Green 17. Tighten up. Wide. Get wide. Let's go. Drive on. Check 52. Easy.
Again, it's Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now Winston letting one go deep for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Cousins. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Olabisi Johnson, 82 yards. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll go again to Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This is Logan. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. On 1st down, it's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Stay with your man.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. White. Let's go. Let's go.
Here's Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Barber on 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the run. Check 50. Check 50.
Once again, it's Barber. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down.
Here's Barber. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Joker. Easy.
Running right, Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I'm here all day.
Cousins now. He's got Smith here. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Cousins on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Buccaneers 21. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Green, come team. Easy. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Jameis now on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run on first down. Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Flip. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. No. Off.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Black 25 behind you. Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. Easy.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready. Black 26. Green, triple C.
On 1st down, Barber. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. They'll run on 1st down. Barber, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. One receiver to the left is Evans.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. is fielded at the 2.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do...
And that's caught inside the 35. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
A pickup of 44 yards on the play. And the Vikings first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
We got to step it up. 50. Yo. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Right here. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Successive penalties have him looking now at a first and 20. One last shot now for Cousins. Now a desperation throw, deep depth. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
Hog on top. What a great game. Wow. Who he did the black guard over there? Had it. He was coming too. Tight end soaked him up. Man. Just that one hand catch. Nasty. He always do rolls though. Nasty. 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 We were there. Oh, this was huge. This was huge. Huge. We were there. Just kept fighting. And then who was that? Is that P.I.? P.I. got to him. P.I. got to him. What are you trying that bullshit for? Man, I came too and you didn't get to him. My boy got in there too fast. You missed the whole damn ball. How you miss all that, 4-5? But then he seeking missile. He chose running back. I can't blame him for that. You got choose one of them, goddamn. But then quarterback, then Pierre Paul finished him off. Villa scooped the ball. What a play. That was in the third. That was a good play. Actually, that was the beginning of the third. To go back down and take that lead. Good game, man. 92.8, 244 yards, 3 touchdowns. His cousin 66.6 completion percentage, 242. That's still too high. He only had one touchdown pass. That's unlike Jig though. So he made good playoff ball. He tried to start out running. He's not a runner. The only pure runner in the game is Hog. That's why they call him all time.